Hey, thanks for coming in today, everybody. I am still alive. My trip is complete. I did a 4-day trip, got called in off reserve, did some flying in the real world, and now I'm back in the sim, ready to get a flight started in the Piper Seminole on VATSIM for this Texas event that we got going on. We're going to fly from Austin to Houston, hobby. Give them a little bit of work. Clear prop. Probably helps if I have the mixture on. There we go. We got both engines started there. Very good. All right. Good evening, Kenny Monster. Thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, my friend. It's going to be a short stream tonight. Just doing a little bit of flying for this event that they got going on here. We're going to stay in the Houston RTEC side, so we're not going to talk to the DFW side. So we're a little bit one-sided, but we're going to go from Austin to Houston. It's going to look something like this. This is going to be a real quick and easy, simple flight. VFR, just going to fly myself direct, depart out of Austin, kind of get myself going direct to Houston hobby. We are going to eventually have to get some kind of Bravo clearance because I do plan on going at about 3,500 feet, so we're going to need clearance in the Bravo eventually to get into the what is going to be a probably pretty busy Houston hobby, so we'll be prepared for that. And we're doing it in our lovely Coronado PA44 Piper Seminole, which I am in the process of getting set up. So this is, again, really straightforward stuff that we're doing tonight, very GPS directy, so I'm just going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to go KHOU. And I just got back from a trip in the real world, so that's why tonight's going to be a short, kind of lazy stream. Just wanted to get on the board so you guys could see a little bit of flying from my end. And then I'm going to be very busy this weekend again, so I probably won't be streaming for a little bit again. So I figured I'm here tonight, let's get a stream in because there's going to be a bit of a gap between my next one. You really like flying, don't you? Yes, I do. I definitely do. You have to love it to be a pilot, otherwise it's just a miserable job. You know, it can be very difficult otherwise. You have to really enjoy what you do to be a pilot. All right, let's see. Austin's approach is online, so we got to talk to him, chat. 19-0. I'm gonna set that the old-fashioned way and pick up an ATIS off of him. And we're just gonna request taxi for VFR flight following to Houston. Airplane's ready to go.
Runway 8 clear for takeoff, heading 050 and departure.
I gotta see where I gotta go to get out of this ramp. I gotta go behind my, so we'll go to the right here. Thanks for coming in today, Phillies fan. Approach, good evening. Piper Seminole 124 Mike Charlie. On the ground at Austin at Atlantic. Would like to request taxi VFR flight following to Houston hobby.
Number 124 Mike Charlie, correction after approach, roger, stand by.
Cessna 8 altitude off tree 4 right runway heading past 1,900 for 4,000.
Number 458 Alpha Sierra.
Stand by, we shall, Shan.
Number 458 Alpha Sierra, roger, radar contact, climb and maintain 12,000.
12,000.
Pull up to the ramp short line though.
Number 458 Alpha Sierra, when able, proceed direct to Walmart.
Direct to Walmart 8 Alpha Sierra.
Number 124 Mike Charlie on departure, runway 35 right, flight runway heading, maintain VFR at below 3,500. Departures with me, squawk 4605.
Alright, runway heading off of 35 right. Departure with you at or below 3,500, squawk 4605. 704 Mike Charlie.
704 Mike Charlie, read back correct, advise ready for taxi.
We're ready to taxi. With the whiskey.
Runway 35 right, taxi via Bravo.
35 right, via Bravo, 704 Mike Charlie. So it's just a right turn, chat. We're over here at Atlantic at the FBO on Kilo. We'll make the right turn here. This first right turn on Bravo to 35 right. That's pretty simple, straightforward.
Direct 610 12,000, 58 Tango Whiskey.
Easy peasy stuff.
November 458 Alpha Sierra, contact Houston Center 126.905.
126.905, Cessna 8 Alpha.
This is going to be a really easy flight. Laid back, go to Houston. Really just looking to give them a little bit of traffic for their FNO to give myself a chance to get on the sim. Get a quick stream in for you guys. Kenny Monster, I just realized that your sub appears to have expired, so let's go ahead and take care of that. There you go, Kenny Monster. Can't not have you subbed. You're a very big promoter of the channel when it comes to spreading my emojis around. Appreciate all the help that you do for the stream. So that is a well-earned every month. I would say we're ready for takeoff, huh, chat? Like I said, everything about tonight's going to be kind of just quick and painless, hopefully. We'll see how painless it is when we get to Houston.
Mike Charlie, the winds at Austin 0408, runway 35 right, clear for takeoff.
35 right, clear for takeoff. Seminole 124, Mike Charlie. You heard the man, chat. Clear for takeoff. Runway heading. All good, Kenny Monster. All good. You never have to feel like you're bailing on me, man. But it's time to fly. Positive rate, no more usable runway, gears coming up. And he wants the runway heading. So right about here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna throw the autopilot on here. Because I'm feeling very lazy. Go 25 squared for the climb. .704 Mike Charlie is 1,900 for 3,500 VFR runway heading.
70124 Mike Charlie, radar contact, resume my navigation, cancel altitude restriction.
4 Mike Charlie. And you said ONAV?
Affirmative.
Alright, right turn on navigation for Mike Charlie, thank you. ONAV, he says, Chad, all nav will do. Go direct to hobby again. Execute that.
November 358 Tango Whiskey, contact Houston Center 126.905.
2695, 358 Tango Whiskey, have a good night.
Haven't figured out why the GPS won't redraw the line every time I do it, but let's go ahead and go into nav. Dave MSP, thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate you stopping by. We're on our way to Houston Hobby. Doing a little VFR in the Piper Seminole. Slow the climb rate as we get closer to the altitude we want to level at 3,500. I can't tell if this is going the way I want it to go. I want you to go direct to Houston Hobby. KHOU. This fucking thing is terrible. This GPS, man. I've said this before on this stream, but I can't believe Garmin actually like attached a name to this thing. It's so bad. KHOU. Enter. Activate. Apparently this is the way it needs to go. 101 it says. Alright. Even though the line won't redraw for some reason, this is where we're going. Oh, and I went through my altitude that I wanted to stop at, because I was a little bit focused on something else. So let's go ahead and descend back down to 3,500. That's what happens when you fall behind the airplane. You can get distracted. And you end up screwing up like going through an altitude. Now granted we're VFR, so we can get away with it, but I want 3,500. I gotta try and make it so that I level off where I want to be. Here is where we want to be, 3,500 feet, chat. 23 squared now is what we're going to do for the cruise. 23 inches of manifold pressure, 2,300 RPM. There and there. There we go. Now we're cruising along to our destination of Houston. Pretty decent ground speed. Says we got about 40 some odd minutes here. About 46 minutes. So a relatively quick flight. And we'll hopefully get flight following the whole way, because we are going to need a Class Bravo clearance when we get a little bit closer to Houston Hobby, because we're going to need to go into that Houston Class Bravo to get in. Out a little bit here. Get a good view of our baby from outside. A good looking airplane. As all Coronado products are, very good looking. Functionality wise, sometimes they need work, but good fixins. Thanks for coming in today. Good to see you, buddy. We're just doing a very quick flight tonight from Austin, Texas to Houston Hobby for the event that they've got going on, the FNO, Texas Center Crossfire. Both DFW and Houston have ATC on for the event. We're flying to Houston Hobby from Austin just for the heck of it. VFR, something simple, nothing crazy. Excuse me. Just got back from a trip. I've been awake since 5:15 this morning, which is why this stream is not going to be particularly very long. Just wanted to get a flight in, get a stream in for you guys, because I am going to be busy this weekend. I'm going to see some friends out on Long Island, so I will not be streaming this weekend. Maybe Monday night, but we'll see what happens. I'm back on reserve on Tuesday, and I'm actually probably looking at getting another call to work on Tuesday, so we've gotten to the point, chat, now where, you know, getting back to work really going to be consistent, and especially February, and then eventually when I get to training, I'm just not going to be able to stream a whole lot more, because I'm going to be back to real life working and all that. So the vacation is over, and suddenly it's, you know, back to real life. So there'll be a lot less streaming from me, you know, especially when it gets to February. But it looks like even with January now, it's going to be pretty busy, and it looks like I'm going to be working. So I'm going to try and stream when I can, when I'm in the mood, or when I feel like it. But it's certainly not like it's going to what it's been in 2020, where I was doing it almost every other day. It's going to start to become a lot more sporadic as we move forward. So again, I'm sorry for that. I know it sucks. I know you guys enjoy watching and tuning in, and I appreciate you guys that are subscribed and following and all that. And that's why I wanted to get on tonight. But it's just the way that's going to be. The real life stuff is going to always come first, obviously. And I will understand if you do not want to keep the subscription, if you guys decide to not continue the subscriptions later on because of how little I'm going to be streaming, especially like February, March, and April. Perfectly reasonable and understandable. I would not judge you in the least. You know, I'm very just appreciative of the fact that you guys have done it at all. So definitely getting busier. Phillies fan, I've never used Blender. No, I've never done any stuff like that before. And yes, getting a new type rating is always a nice thing. I'm looking forward to, hang on, the volume appears to be very loud here for the airplane. I'm going to turn it down a touch. I'm very much looking forward to it, absolutely. Getting the new type, the 175 is going to be, I've heard from everyone that's already gone from the 145 to the 175 that it's just a much better airplane all around. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. Looking forward to getting into training. It is going to be a lot of time down in the training center. So, you know, that's something that I have to take into consideration, is the fact that it's, you know, it's not going to be a quick thing. It's going to take time, and I'm going to be a lot of time away from home, you know, the next few months. So it's going to be very difficult to get onto Twitch and do these streams. I'll do it with them when I can, but they're going to be pretty sporadic. And like I said, if you guys choose not to continue subscribing because I'm not on very much, I wouldn't judge you at all. I would almost actually recommend it, so that you're not wasting your $5 a month on me if I'm not going to be around. Spend it on someone like Rob Sherman Jr., aka Slant Alpha Adventures, or Melvin Leroy, or Downwind Sim, or those guys that consistently are able to stream because they are, you know, they don't have the schedule that I have because they're not pilots. You know, they're not in aviation necessarily. So your money will be much better spent on those guys versus myself, with my inability to stream as often, especially coming the next few months. My alarm went off because I have to put my laundry in the dryer. And approach for Seminole 124 Mike Charlie. How much longer are we going to be on your frequency? We have to step away for a minute here.
124 Mike Charlie, probably another 5 minutes or so.
Alright, can we step away for 2 minutes for 4 Mike Charlie?
That's a please report back.
Thank you. Be right back, chat. Sorry. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, chat. Just had to throw my laundry in the dryer. Forgot I was doing laundry before I started streaming, not gonna lie. $40 minutes to get to Houston Hobby. Oh, I didn't, I forgot to do, again, I keep forgetting to do the Sim Toolkit Pro, so that you guys have information. Let me open that up for you guys. That should pop some stuff up here in the bottom right. There we go. So will your rating on the 145 expire if you fly in the 175? So my rating won't expire. I'll always be type rated in the 145, but my currency in the 145 will expire unless I was able to do, you know, a recurrent every year. If you don't do a recurrent every year, then, or you don't do the 3 landings every 90 days, then you would just lose currency in the airplane, but you never lose the rating. Savo70, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in today. Yeah, the rating never expires. I still have my second in command, my SIC type ratings for both the Beechjet and the CJ3 from when I worked for that charter company. But I am not current in either the Beechjet or the CJ3 because I haven't flown either in over 2 years now. So yeah, it's not a matter of losing the rating, it's just a matter of losing the currency. So typically when you work for an airline, you're only ever going to be current on one airplane. It's whatever type that you're flying that they're having you fly at that time. In this case, you know, when I go to training for the 175, that 175 is really going to be the only plane that I'm going to be current on for probably the next few years to come until I either find a new job somewhere else with a different type rating or eventually get to, you know, mainline and again, of course, different type rating. So. Seminole 4 Mike Charlie's back.
4 Mike Charlie, roger.
The 175 is the biggest in my company, yes. That's the biggest regional jet that you're going to find, really, is the 175. Have the 170, 195 in the sim. They're pretty fun. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the 175 is definitely going to be an upgrade from the 145. And that's not to say I don't like the 145, because I do. I very much have enjoyed flying the 145 and still do. Both of my landings on this trip that I did just this past week were excellent. Buttery smooth landings that I made in the 145 on this trip that I did this week. So I still definitely have the skill in that airplane. Even though I haven't been flying it a whole heck of a lot over the last year and change, but you know, I like it, you know, but the 175 is definitely going to be a better airplane. I mean, there's no way around it. Let me turn the other light on so you guys can see my face a little better. There we go. Why is my webcam so high? Heck, there we go. But no, I'm very much looking forward to the new type rating and the new experience. It's always good to get, you know, new experience like that, get a new airplane, new type rating, all that stuff. So I'm looking forward to the challenge, and you know, I gotta start studying up. Gotta start going through like the CBTs and all the course material and everything like that. Pretty soon here, since I'm assuming They haven't given me the date yet officially, but I'm assuming sometime in the middle to late February is when I'm going to be going to training. So I really, very soon I'm going to have to start hitting the books and starting to learn the new airplane. All the speeds, all the memory items, all the limitations, systems. There's a lot that you need to know about your airplane that you're going to be flying in order for you to be able to pilot it. And that's work that I'm going to have to start doing here pretty soon. Alright, you're a little quiet. 119 or point what? 1962 for Mike Charlie, good night. 1962.
Right turn heading 180, descend
This controller is nice and loud.
4,000.
Heading 180, down 4,000, southwest 25.
Philly's fan, yes, I'm familiar with Philly Northeast. I've flown into that airport in real life back when I used to fly charter.
Southwest 3896, contact.
A few times actually I flew into Philly Northeast.
Good night.
13805, thanks so much.
Approach, good evening, Seminole 124, Mike Charlie, VFR 3500.
70124, Mike Charlie, Houston approach, roger, the hobby altimeter 3029er, expect runway 4.
Expect 4 Mike Charlie. Oh, you're working on Philly Northeast, very nice. Yeah, like I said, been to that airport in real life before. A few times. It's Atlantic FBO there at the Philly Northeast. Kenny Monster, thanks for coming in, man. And you enjoy your flight out of Detroit there. Oh, that's not what I want. Get away. Go away. Modeling the Atlantic FBO. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like I said, I was there back in my charter days. I haven't been there in a long time, but I will say it's not exactly the nicest Atlantic that I've ever been to, or the nicest FBO I've ever been to, but, you know, it did the job all the same. About 30 minutes out from Houston.
Southwest 511 holding at 7,000, heading 180 with hotel. Southwest 511, set maintain 5,000, the hobby altimeter 3029er. Set maintain 5,000, altimeter 3029er, Southwest 511. Citation 02 Echo, turn left heading of 130.
Left 130.
So we're expecting a runway 4, he said at Hobby.
45, turn left heading 130.
So if we come over here, here's runway 4. It is the long one, 7602. There's a bunch of FBOs here, chat, so I'm going to real quick, AirNav, KHOU, and we're going to just pick a random FBO.
02 Echo, continue left turn, heading 040.
This is another airport that I've been to quite a few times in real life when I flew charter.
Taking the left turn over to 040.
So we've got Atlantic, Millionaire, Galaxy, Wilson, and Jet.
Frequency is 133.05.
I think we will park at, we'll go over here up into Atlantic. So Atlantic's all the way up in this top right corner. So up over, oh, that doesn't make sense. Is that one? That's Atlantic's up here. Northwest ramp servicing. Yeah, okay, so I guess it's up here. So we're gonna go up to Atlantic over here, chat. All the way up in the top left corner here when we land on runway 4. So we might intentionally land long and kind of go towards like Charlie, exit there so that we can taxi up to Atlantic here. We'll plan on that, and that's where we'll go. Since we've been talking about Atlantic, we might as well go to the Atlantic FBO. You see the little static wick on the wing right there, chat.
Southwest 45, turn left heading 0. Let's make it 050.
So we're gonna be
contact Houston approach on
squeezing in here, chat.
133.05.
We got all these guys. These are all jets that are arriving into Houston, and then it looks like we're gonna. There's a gap here. It looks like arrivals. We're gonna kind of just squeeze our way in behind all these jets that are coming in to runway 4 here, and make our way slowly in.
4,000.
If we put ourselves on the list, where am I on the list here? I'm right here. Yeah, see, look, I'm like ETA of 0147. I've kind of put myself right in a nice little gap so that I'm not going to be too much of a distraction, even though I'm a slower aircraft, because you got this jet that's going to be there, it looks like, by 38, this one by 08 Zulu, and then you got me at 47. So it looks like I'm going to be nice and tucked in tight in my own little gap there, arriving into Houston Hobby, so that I'm not too much of a burden with all the jets that they've got going inbound, and me and my little Piper Seminole that's going to barely do 90 knots on the approach. But I am going to haul ass as long as I can to get in, so that like I said, because I don't want to be in the way. So I'll probably be doing, you know, about 100, 110 knots all the way until about 2 mile final. And then chop and drop, if you will. Cut the power and drop it in. I did turn the landing rate meter on, so we should get a landing rate. Again, this is going to be my only leg tonight. This is a short stream. Just wanted to get a stream in because I got back from work today, and I am going to be pretty busy this weekend doing stuff in the real world, hanging out with some friends out on Long Island. So I figured let me at least get you guys a little action.
Southwest 511, turn left heading of 070. Left turn heading 070.
Even if it's only going to be one quick flight. Give ATC a little bit of traffic too for the event that they've got going on here tonight. Can't hurt. Never a bad thing to spread the love.
Houston approach, Sun Country 6299, which is 7800 plus 7,000.
Sun Country is 6299.
Sounded like that guy had some music playing in the background there, Chuck.
Expect runway 4 to set and maintain 5,000.
Jamming out.
Runway 4, 5,000, Sun Country 6299.
Southwest 511, contact Houston approach 133.05. Good night. Houston approach 133.305, Southwest 511.
Well, he does. Southwest 1, he does.
Southwest 1, Houston approach, good evening. Descend and maintain 6,000, heading 130.
130, 6,000, Southwest 1.
Sun Country 6299, turn left heading 030.
Heading 030, Sun Country 6299.
It's a good looking bird. I like this livery for the Seminole that Coronado's put out.
Approach 65 Mike Delta 9000 and pass Lover, we've got 170.
Number 5 Mike Delta, descend maintain 6000, hobby altimeter 3029, expect runway 4.
We got visual runway 6000 and we have information.
Southwest 1, turn right heading of 180.
180, Southwest 1.
Joey Freshwater 82.
Flight level we use.
Thank you for the follow. Thanks for coming in today.
US right now to Pups. Papa, Unicorn, Kilo, Charlie Kilo, Sierra.
Southwest 231, Roger, are you on the Bay arrival or are you on the Pucks arrival?
Yeah, I'm Pups arrival right now.
Southwest 231, Roger, depart Mo heading, or depart Moo, I guess, heading of 300, descend and maintain 6000, hobby altimeter 3029er.
Roger, send heading 300 and descend maintain 6000.
Southwest 231, that was depart Mo heading 300.
Roger, reporting for Mo, you said, and heading 300 is descend maintain 6000, that was 231.
Southwest 1, descend and maintain 4000.
4000, Southwest 1.
November 5 Mike Delta, turn right heading 180.
180, 5 Mike Delta.
So we're going to have to eventually at some point, whether it's from this controller or one that's coming up, get a clearance into the Bravo. Okay, you see we have the big Houston class Bravo here. You got Houston Intercontinental, and then Houston Hobby, which is where we're going. And at 3,500, eventually we'll be in the Bravo by the time we get to this section right here. So at some point we will need that clearance into the Bravo. We're also going to have to be careful because we might at some point come down here if we're going to runway 4. We're going to have to be careful of the Sugarland class Delta. Make sure we're above 2,600 so that we don't actually get into the Sugarland class Delta there as we make our way on the approach in for runway 4 into Houston Hobby. So those are some things that we have to take into consideration here as we look at our section chart. The localizer DME into KNZY sometime. It's an insane approach.
Delta 1378, you came in real quiet. Check your mic and stand by 1. Break Southwest 1, turn left heading 090, contact.
North
Houston
Island Naval Air Station,
133.05.
Haley Field is what this is.
13375, Southwest 1.
Okay, so it's a Navy Field,
3305.
in San Diego. Okay.
33 high side, Southwest 1.
Localizer DME.
Number 5, Mike Delta, descend and maintain
It's the
4000,
Alpha.
left turn heading 130.
That's 13, 4000, 5 Mike Delta.
Yeah, a lot of step downs, stuff like that. Looks like a fairly simple approach otherwise. We do not overfly Point Loma.
Delta 1378, Roger. What arrival did you say, Ron?
It's a crazy little missed approach that is there. No doubt about that.
The wobble. Okay, which fix are you direct currently?
Wait a second.
Delta 1378, Roger. Descend via the arrival, expect runway 4.
I'm confused now. Is this... You're on the approach, you're on the localizer into San Diego
Southwest
International,
231, turn left heading 270.
and then you have to turn into...
Heading 270.
You have to use the localizer at San Diego and then turn into
left, heading of
runway 18 for this. Is that what I'm
traffic
seeing?
in the descent.
That is crazy. Holy crap. So you actually do the full localizer approach into San Diego only to then make a left turn to join the final for runway 18 into this field. Alright, that's a little wilder than I thought. Okay. You're right, good fixins'. Wow. We will have to try that sometime, because I've never seen that before. That's not something I've ever experienced in my time in aviation. I've never seen that before, so thank you for bringing that up. We'll have to look into maybe doing that at some point in a future stream. Good catch. Yeah, I've safely say that I've
1378,
never seen anything like that before. Never seen anything like that before.
5 Mike Delta, turn left heading 080, contact Houston approach on 133.05. Good night.
Alright, left 00.
Why are these trees flat? Why are they not coming through? That's a little weird. I wonder if that has anything to do with that mod after the update. All my trees appear to be flat.
November 124 Mike Delta, turn left 090 vectors for the downwind.
Is that for 4 Mike Charlie?
Sorry, 4 Mike Charlie A firm.
Alright, heading 090, 4 Mike Charlie. We're gonna get vectors in lieu of an actual clearance in the Bravo, which is fine. Why, oh why, are the trees not showing, chat? That's gonna bother me. I might have to pull out that that add-on. Yeah, problem is this is VATSIM 2020. I'm gonna have to probably take out. There was that update for the. It was like trees or something. Tree distance draw fix, and then I wonder if there was an one of the. As always, you know. I wonder if. That got messed up with the recent update that VATSIM 2020 had, as it typically does. So we might have to remove that from... yeah, I just did the update today as well, just tonight. So I might have to remove that now from it, because it's making my trees not show up correctly, which is pissing me off. So we will... remove that folder from the community folder as soon as I'm done with this flight. Obviously, I can't do it right now. I mean, unless it's just this area. It could potentially just be this area is not generating the trees properly, but something tells me it has something to do with that folder and that update. So yeah, I'll take care of that after the stream completes, because it does look like I mean, it could just potentially be this area, because it does look like it's I don't know, something tells me it's that folder. So like I said, I'll fix that later, chat. We're 15 minutes out. Houston Hobby, we're already getting kind of vectored in since it is Class Bravo, so that's pretty common for VFR to get vectored, kind of just join like a sequence with all the other jet traffic and everything that's going in. Even though Houston Hobby is more of a GA airport, it's more of a GA jet airport, like a Teterboro, not necessarily a GA prop airport. But it's VATSIM, so we take advantage of the situation that we have.
Right turn heading of 310.
It does look like he's going to set us up for right downwind entry for runway 4. It's kind of the vibe that I'm getting with this heading that we're on right now.
Roger, turn heading 310, Southwest 231.
See, all this is all messed up too around this area, so it's starting to make me wonder now if it is just this area of the U.S. that's a little bit messed up.
Mike Charlie, turn right heading of 130.
130 for Mike Charlie. Either way, I'm going to pull that tree fix out just in case. Eliminate one possible factor.
Here's Fresh FS4602. Information, India 11000.
All the buildings in this area just look like a globby mess. It's taking a while to draw, too. Which is weird. Again, I do wonder if maybe that tree distance thing is glitching it out. Because all my settings, I believe, are on high. So I shouldn't be having these kind of issues. Unless the sim is struggling. Also another possibility. My graphics card could be running full bore. I don't know. Either way.
Here's some bird FS4602, 11400. Sending via.
Southwest 46.
I don't know what is going on here, but it just looks like a little glob mess
6000. The
houses and
altimeter
trees.
3029er, expect runway 4.
I'm wondering if, like I said, Chad, maybe it's just
Runway
this,
46,000,
just this area potentially, but
4602.
regardless, I'm going to pull that tree fixer thing out after this flight. It's not important enough.
Delta 1378, descend to maintain 6,000.
Now I'm not exactly sure what he wants to do with me, Chad, because he's got me more on a heading that's going to start to set me up for a final
Delta
approach.
1378, check the volume. That's a little better.
We'll see. I'm going to let him do the work since he's the controller. And since this is a Bravo, we got to listen to his instructions.
Much better.
It just doesn't seem like the sim is loading very far out. I'm going to get rid of that tree fix thing, chat. Maybe that's the issue.
Southwest 4602, maintain present heading vectors for final. Traffic is a
When it does
Seminole
load all the way, it looks
3500.
decent.
I'm trying to keep you away from it.
You're like all these housing complexes, which is a huge thing in a lot of places in the country when you're flying. You see all like these big old huge development areas that they just kind of spring up out of nowhere. They find a little plot of land and they just build a ton of these houses. You see that all over the place when you're flying around. Lots of suburbia in this country.
Delta 1378, turn right heading 270. Delta 1378, turn right heading 270. Southwest 231, turn left heading 220.
Roger, send heading 220, Southwest 231.
Delta 1378, Houston. Delta 1378, Houston.
Sorry about that. Accidentally
Delta 1378, Houston, roger, turn right heading 310.
right to 0, I got that.
Sim looks great when stuff actually starts to load in properly like it should. am wondering if maybe it's just that area of the country, because it looks like things are doing somewhat better in the distance. I'm not sure.
Southwest 4602, descend and maintain 5,000.
5,000 Southwest 4602.
I believe this is that Sugarland airport that we're coming up right here, Chad. We're coming right over. Pretty sure that
Southwest
that's what
231,
that
contact
is.
Houston approach,
Yep,
133.05.
KSGR. So that's
Good night.
the Sugarland, Houston Sugarland airport that we're coming over right there, which is what we want to do. That's why we're still at our 3,500.
Houston approach on 133.5.
Southwest 231, 133.05.
Roger. Houston approaching 133.05. See ya.
Delta 1378, reduce speed, maintain 240 knots. Number 124, Mike Charlie, contact Houston approach on 133.05. See ya.
3305 for my Charlie seat. 3305.
Descend and maintain 4,000.
Descend and maintain 4,000, Southwest 231.
Approach, good evening, Seminole 124, Mike Charlie is VFR, 3,500, assigned heading of 130.
Number 124, Mike Charlie, Houston approach, good evening to you. Altimeter 3029er.
3029.
Cherokee 100%. Actually, can we...
Houston in the distance.
if possible, can we get an intersection departure at Gulf?
Nothing's loading very well.
Number 19777, not
To
a
check
problem.
my settings, maybe chat. The update might have messed around with my settings.
Taxi by Golf.
The sim settings.
35 left, taxi by Gulf, Cherokee 100.
This actually looks nice though. When it actually loads, you can see that the sim is just,
36 up to
seems like it's struggling to load
5,138.
for whatever reason. It's weird.
Southwest 4602, Houston approach, good evening. Maintain 4,000.
4,000 Southwest 3680.
Southwest 231, turn right heading of 310.
They're heading 310, Southwest 231.
So we are going to have to kind of get vectored along with these aircraft, these jet aircraft that are coming in. It looks like there's 3 jet aircraft that we're kind of surrounded by right now.
Number 4, Mike Charlie, do you have an approach request or do you just want the visual in?
Just a visual for 4 Mike Charlie.
Alright, 4 Mike Charlie, just be advised, I'm going to have 3 IFR arrivals prior to you coming in.
4 Mike Charlie, roger. Exactly what we just talked about.
Turn right heading of 220.
220 for Mike Charlie. It's exactly what I just mentioned.
231, field is at your 2 o'clock and 10 miles.
So because of this, because of those aircraft
Yeah, I have a
are
view on site right now, yeah.
coming in IFR and we're VFR, we're
thank you for
gonna.
that clear visual approach.
Looks like we're gonna get vectored around a little bit
Right,
before
here
we're
for the
able to
visual
get
approach,
in,
and we're going 4, Southwest
so
231.
that we kind of stay out of their way. Not an uncommon thing that happens when you're trying to go into a Class Bravo airport
4602, turn left
as
heading of 090.
general aviation aircraft. So
090 Southwest 4602.
can't be too surprised, can we, Chad?
Cherokee 197 ready for departure.
Number 19777. Roger that, stand by. Number 19777, wind is 0406, runway 35 left at Gulf, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading, maintain 4,000.
Okay, runway 35 left at Gulf, clear for takeoff, maintain runway heading, and maintain 4,000. Cherokee
231, contact Houston, Hobby Tower 118.7, good night.
There's a lake
Contact
right
Tower
here.
11A.7.
South of Sugarland, so I'm imagining that this is this lake right here that does not have a name on the sectional, but it's got to be this guy right here that we're flying over right now.
Delta 1378, Houston approach, giving descent and maintain 4,000.
4,000.
But again, because of those 3 jets that he's got to get inbound for us, we're getting kind of vectored around.
Turn left, heading of 050, intercept the runway 4 localizer.
050 for the 4 localizer, southwest 36.
See how long he's going to keep me on this 220 heading.
Number 4, Mike Charlie, turn left, heading of 130.
Left 130 for my Charlie. God, it's like he's listening, chat. I am the ATC Whisperer. It really just doesn't seem like this stuff is loading correctly in this area of the country. I don't know if that's a sim thing, chat, or if it's my sim, and I'm gonna have to check my settings after I'm done streaming.
November 19777, radar contact.
Kind of looks almost like ortho for X-Plane from X-Plane more than the actual VATSIM 2020 ortho.
November 19777, contact Houston departure now 133.6. See ya.
33.6, repeat 100 for the south, yep.
Delta 1378, turn right, heading of 360.
360, heading south.
South is 4602, fields at your 12 o'clock and 11 miles, port in sight.
Inside southwest 4602.
Southwest 4602, clear visual approach runway 4.
Visual approach runway 4, southwest 4602.
Yeah, I wonder if the update is what, you know, I don't know if it's my tree fix thing, I got messed up with the update, or what's going on, but it just doesn't seem like this area of the country is loading like it should. But again, it could just be maybe this area, because I haven't flown this area a whole lot on Flight Sim 2020. I'll have to test some stuff out another time. Tonight is not going to be that night probably for testing, I'll be honest. I'm going to pull the tree fix out of the folder, but that's it. Everything else I'm going to do later
Number
on.
4, Mike Charlie, turn left, heading of 040.
040 for Mike Charlie.
Delta 1378, traffic sector 1 o'clock in 7 miles. Boeing 737 at 2,500 feet, report in sight.
We have that aircraft in sight for your 1360.
Delta 1378, clear visual approach runway 4. Southwest 4602, contact Hobby Tower 118.7, good night.
887 southwest.
So we're going to set that frequency because we know we're going there next, chat, which is Hobby Tower 18.7. So I'll have that set backed up, ready to go. He actually did just vector us behind those 3 jets, and it's kind of lining us up pretty much for the straight in.
November
you can
4,
see the
Mike
runway
Charlie,
right there.
traffic is at your 12 o'clock in 6 miles, Airbus at 4,000, report on site.
We're looking for Mike Charlie. Truck 516, thank you for the host. I appreciate it, buddy. Thinking ahead, almost like, you know, yep, you always got to think ahead, man. Always thinking about frequencies, next frequency, stuff like that. That's part of the job. You want to always stay ahead of the airplane. You never want to fall behind. I'm not going to see this Airbus, I don't think. It's going to be way out here. I guess that's him right up here. We got traffic in sight for Mike Charlie.
And for Mike Charlie, roger, that's your traffic to follow. There is no one else in front of you but him.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to catch up to him either. He's quite quick for Mike Charlie.
For Mike Charlie. Yeah, not a problem. You can make a straight in now for runway 4, maintain VFR.
Straight in for 4 for Mike Charlie. So now we can kind of, now that we're VFR and we're straight in, we can start our descent here. We can start going down for the approach. But what's going to happen is as we get a little bit closer, actually right now, screw it, I'm just going to turn the autopilot off right now and we're going to hand fly the rest of the way in. We got the runway in sight. So we might as well.
Delta 1378, contact Hobby Tower 118.7, good night.
16 miles, about 6 minutes out. We'll taxi over to Atlantic and that's going to do it. Stream's already gone longer than I thought it would. I thought it was going to be less than an hour of a stream tonight, but we're over an hour. That's what happens when you fly in events though. Sometimes it gets a little busy.
November 4, Mike Charlie. Contact Hobby Tower 118.7. Enjoy your landing.
18-7 for Mike Charlie, good night.
3.
So the ground frequency at Houston Hobby is 21.9, so now that we have the tower set, we'll go ahead and put 21.9. Again, want to keep ahead of the airplane as best we can, so we'll preemptively set that in the standby. Hobby Tower, good evening. Seminole 124 Mike Charlie. We're straight in for 4, about 13 miles.
124 Mike Charlie. Traffic is Airbus on a 5-mile final, wind 3606, runway 4, clear land.
Runway 4, clear land, Seminole 124 Mike Charlie. So we don't have anyone behind us for quite a ways coming in according to VATSIM, so we're good. But I'm still going to keep the speed up anyway, chat, just so we're not super slow on the final here. We'll start to slow up when we get a little bit closer to the field. If anything, I am going to descend just a touch here. We do again have the runway. We got the downwind sim binos. Traffic is in sight right here. The runway, of course, is in sight. We're never going to catch that traffic in front of us anyway, so that's not a huge deal. So we are 4 minutes out. If you guys want to start putting landing rate guesses in, now is the time. One and only landing tonight, playing for pride. If you want to put in a guess, now would be the time. You got about 4 minutes and 25 seconds to do so, according to my GPS. Good fixings with a guess of minus 135. If anybody else is watching wants to put in a guess, now would be the time. What do we think my landing rate's gonna be in the Piper Seminole?
For 954 Charlie Victor, Hobby Tower, you up?
Hey, firm, for Charlie Victor, we're here.
954 Charlie Victor, on crew left, line of wait.
Line of wait, 3 on left. 954 Charlie Victor.
1378, traffic holding position from my crew on left. Mike Charlie, traffic holding position runway 3 left to depart prior to arrival.
4 Mike Charlie.
1378, welcome to Hobby. On your rollout, keep it rolling here past Charlie, turn left on Bravo, contact ground point at her.
Left on to Bravo, ground point Delta 16.
Hobby Tower Southwest 65, short of 31 left.
Stand by, number 954 Charlie Victor, wind 3606, runway 31 left, clear for takeoff.
Takeoff 31 left.
So again, we're going to keep this speed up here a little bit longer.
Victor,
So far, you're the only one that wants to make a guess good fixin', so you might win just by default. Unless anybody else who's watching wants to put in a landing rate guess.
124 Mike Charlie, traffic departure runway 31 left.
4 Mike Charlie. Thank you.
Southwest 65, Hobby Tower, runway 31 left, line up wait.
31 left, line up and wait, Southwest 65.
Hobby Tower Southwest 10 behind Southwest 65, short 31 left.
Southwest 10, Hobby Tower, roger. 15 short.
Ready.
Little bit longer on the speed. Sir Skidmore, appreciate the 3-month resub.
What's your favorite soup?
What's my favorite soup? I think just the traditional chicken noodle is probably my favorite soup, but I'll be honest, I'm not much of a soup guy at all. I rarely eat soup.
Departure, for Charlie 36.
Like, very rarely eat soup. 4 Mike Charlie. Cancel the gear horn here. We gotta start doing the chop and drop, chat. Yeah, I'm not a huge soup eater, so. But chicken noodle would probably be my favorite if I had to say one. Yep, get those landing rate guesses in, chat. We're getting close here. Let's put the gear down, get the first notch of flaps in, really start to get slow for the approach. We're only about 3 miles out. So this is irrelevant now. Verify that the gear is down, and we have 3 green.
By the aircraft, traffic is at 2 miles final runway 4. You can expect your car after they arrive for control spacing.
Roger, Southwest 65.
Not a problem. Thanks for coming in today. I got a couple guesses in here. So landing rate guesses, last call.
Hobby Tower looking toward a 3-1 left. You expect a couple minutes delay.
I'm making these aircraft that are waiting to depart off a 3-1 left have a delay because I'm so slow getting in here. Oh well. The airport is mine at the moment. They can wait their turn. I think someone already guessed 135, Sir Skidmore. I'm pretty sure that was Good Fixin's guess, but I guess you guys will have to share the guess. See if you both get it right. Get the final notch of flaps in, really start to cut power here for our final approach speed. It's funny that you guys guessed the same number. It's not the first time that that's happened in this channel. Both Dave MSP and Rob Valkyrie one time got the... Not only guessed the same thing, but both got it exactly right for one of my landing rates before. So let's see what I can do here. Let's see what I got for you, chat. Alright.
Number 124 Mike Charlie, on your rollout here, keep it rolling past both runway 31 left and runway 31 right. Turn right at Romeo, contact ground point enter.
And if we could, we'd like to make a left turn so we can go to Atlantic.
Number 124 Mike Charlie, roger. Keep it rolling, turn left on Bravo, contact ground point enter.
Ground point 9 on Bravo, 4 Mike Charlie, thanks. Ground point 9 on Bravo, chat. By the way, minus 36. I think that's one of the best landings I've done in the Seminole now.
Southwest 65, turn right heading 350, wind 360 at 6, runway 31 left, take off.
So not this one, but the next one.
350 on the heading, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff. Southwest
Charlie,
65.
here comes Bravo right here, and we'll make this left turn on Bravo. Kept it rolling just as the tower requested.
10, runway 31 left, line of wait.
Upper wait 31 left, Southwest 10.
Southwest 54, short of 31 left.
Yeah, and you're supposed to wait until you're clear of the hold short line before you switch over to the ground frequency. So let's do that.
Southwest 54.
And we'll switch it now.
Summer 4, Hotel 2, hold short runway 31 left, Marquette 32 Fox Delta.
Ground Seminole 124 Mike Charlie. Bravo, taxi Atlantic.
One two four, Mike Charlie. Could you please remind me where exactly on the airport is Atlantic?
Yeah, it's going to be just to the northwest of runway 22 there. Pretty much pointing my nose right at it.
Oh, just go ahead and straight ahead to Atlantic.
Straight into Atlantic for Mike Charlie.
So used to controlling at Austin.
I've been to that Atlantic there too. Where do I enter over here, chat? Oh, it's over here. That's right. I remember how dumb this Atlantic is, chat. It's all coming back to
ground,
me.
Delta 8937, stand 40, ready for push.
Race the fuel truck in here. Yep, it's all coming back to me. This Atlantic is tucked away literally in just the back corner of the airport. I guess we'll park with these guys right here. Good enough for
5
me.
Delta Whiskey, could you please take a right onto taxiway Mike, hold short,
Park and
taxiway
brake.
Mike 3.
Got the engines. Alright. Turn everything off. I'm done listening to ATC. VATSIM 2020 does its stupid little thing. Alright. That about does it. Who was the closest to minus 36? Dave MSP is the closest with his minus 65 guess. So good job, Dave MSP. You've earned the pride tonight with the landing rate guess. Holy crap, I almost missed the Melvin Leroy with the resub. Thank you, Mr. Leroy Brand. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in today. I didn't even see that. I'm so sorry. 10-month resub. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate it. Boom shakalaka indeed. Thank you so much for coming in today. I was so focused on the landing there and taxi and everything that I did not catch that resub. So thank you so much, man. I always appreciate it very much. And yeah, congratulations, Dave MSP. Winner chicken dinner on the landing rate guess. Very nicely done. Brant, sorry for the late catch there on the resub. I appreciate it. But yeah, that's probably one of the best landings that I've done in the sim, honestly. Minus 36, and it was smooth all around. It just felt good. I'm in the zone right now. Both of my landings in the real airplane on this trip that I just did in the 145 were very nice. So I'm on a hot streak right now, Chad. I'm on a hot streak with the landings, so I'm all about it. But that is gonna wrap it up for me tonight. This was always gonna be a short stream, as I said. Just wanted to get a flight in. And get a little traffic for ATC here for this event that's going on between the two Texas centers, Dallas and Houston. We did focus mostly on the Houston RTEC controllers. Appreciate the ATC that I received tonight from Austin Approach, Houston Approach controllers, and the guys here at the Houston Hobby Tower Cab. Very much appreciate it as always. All the ATC that I get on VATSIM is awesome. Thank you guys in the chat for joining in this evening. I do appreciate it. Let's see who's got their stream also running tonight so we can raid someone. Who are we going to raid? Oh, this is easy. Slan Alpha looks like he's got his sim run up. He's doing VATSIM 2020 as well. He's doing the Texas Crossfire event as well. So that makes life very easy, chat. We're going to go ahead and host the man, Rob Sherman Jr., a.k.a. Slan Alpha Adventures. So you guys go and say hello to him on behalf of me. Thank you guys for coming in today. Have a great night. Stay safe.